While the CEO was simply stepping out into the university hallway for a quick cigarette, he unexpectedly encountered a gentle and graceful female teacher. At first glance, he was captivated, but the girl merely gave him a fleeting look, muttered that she disliked smokers, and hurried away, leaving him standing there with a helpless, wry smile. He had thought it was nothing more than a casual passing encounter, but at the school anniversary performance, the CEO immediately recognized the person dancing gracefully in the center of the stage as her. Under the stage lights, her dance moves were light and captivating, and he couldn't take his eyes off her. Yet, accustomed to self-restraint and mindful of his status, he still did nothing after the performance ended, as if nothing had happened. But fate had other plans for the two of them. That night, after the girl rejected the advances of a wealthy young man at the victory banquet, he harbored a grudge and secretly spiked her drink. Sensing something was wrong, she forced herself to leave, only to be relentlessly pursued by him. Mustering her last ounce of clarity, she struggled free and fled, but in her panic, she stumbled into the CEO's room. At first, the CEO assumed she had been sent as a gesture of goodwill, but when he noticed she was not herself, he realized she had been drugged. He instinctively wanted to call for help, but before he could act, the girl took the initiative. That night, their relationship underwent an undeniable transformation. The next morning, when the girl came to her senses, she found it hard to accept reality. She wanted nothing more than to escape as quickly as possible, unwilling to have any further involvement with this stranger. After returning home, she even considered calling the police, but upon realizing his powerful background, she ultimately had no choice but to swallow her grievances. Unwilling to accept this, she set up a recording to gather evidence only to be exposed and humiliated. She knew full well she was no match for him. Meanwhile, the CEO had already uncovered her identity. Once he confirmed who she was, he realized he had misunderstood her that night. Without hesitation, he pressured the school administration to conduct a thorough investigation. Soon, the rich kid vanished completely from the girl's life. Not long after, the girl took a temporary translation job at a company to help a close friend, only to run into the CEO again at the company entrance. Their eyes met for a moment, the atmosphere tense and awkward, and both chose to pretend they didn't know each other. Yet their subsequent interactions gradually brought them closer. The CEO took the initiative to clear up the earlier misunderstanding, asked if she had been harassed again, and even invited her to dinner. The girl had intended to refuse, but due to her current financial struggles, she accepted. During the meal, they both tested the waters, and their relationship quietly began to shift. After dinner, the CEO gave her his contact information and told her to reach out if she ever needed anything. It wasn't until she went home and looked him up that she discovered his true identity. Not only was he a school board member, but also a prominent figure in the business world. She immediately backed away, feeling that she and he were from completely different worlds, and resolved to keep her distance. But fate had other plans, and they met again. While visiting a neighbor with her grandmother, she discovered that the CEO was the grandson of her grandmother's close friend. The two elderly women hit it off immediately and did their best to bring the young couple together, eventually seating them at the same dinner table. The atmosphere at the table was ambiguous and delicate, and the girl finally confirmed that he was not married. In that moment, something stirred gently within her heart. After dinner, the CEO offered to drive her home, and standing by the car, confessed his feelings, expressing his desire to take responsibility for her. Flustered, the girl felt unworthy of such a man and flatly refused. But as soon as she turned away, she began to regret her decision. She hesitated, wanting to contact him, but never found the courage to take that step. Just as she reached her front door and everything seemed to be returning to calm, she suddenly felt a wave of unease. In the darkness of the night, it felt as though a pair of eyes were watching her, and this time, the danger seemed to have only just begun.